Hi boys and girls, welcome to the Giggle Room. Today we're going to do the do-it-yourself Play-Doh kit. It's the Sparkle edition, and really this is just to use your imagination. There's no set anything of what you have to do. We can make butterflies and heart flowers and balloons, and if you look on the side it gives you a few other ideas of how to make things like princess things. So let's get started. It did come with two little stamps, so we're going to use those. And it also came with these beautiful sparkle Play-Dohs. Look at the colors. This fuchsia is so bright, and the purple is sparkly, and I love it. It's my favorite. We also have a really nice teal green color, and they all have sparkles. And this one looks like gold. And this is another favorite of mine, the pink. We'll use that one for the hearts. And then there's a really nice bright blue. So let's get started. I think we should make butterflies first. So let's get some of this really pretty purple out of the container, and then we can start making our stamp. You gotta pull your Play-Doh out. That's all part of the fun, is getting it out of the container. You get to use your hands and get all messy. So we're going to mush up our Play-Doh like we always do. And as you can see, the sparkles are gorgeous. I'll flatten it out a bit for you boys and girls so you can see. Do you see how much that shines? Beautiful. So let's mush it up and make it nice and warm. And we're going to flatten it on our hand, just like this, because we're going to do the mold on our hand. That way we don't have the Play-Doh stick to whatever surface you're on. So all we do is put a little bit of pressure, and then, like always, we peel away the extra Play-Doh. And this one actually works very well. And then you just sort of use your fingers and easily push it out, just like that. And it doesn't matter because you're going to put stuff on top of it anyway, and you can always, oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a few of the different colors and make different patches for the butterfly, like this. So we'll take two of these beautiful sparkly pink little balls, just like this. Well, actually you can make this one a little bit smaller, and we'll do it just like this in between your fingers, roll it to a little ball, and then what we're going to do is we're going to push it into the corner, just like that, to give our butterfly beautiful pink spots. Now, I don't want to use the pink on the bottom again, so let's use the fuchsia because it'll make a lot more colors. You always put your Play-Doh back in. So now we're going to do the same thing as we did with the pink, and we're going to make two little tiny balls. Just mush them in between your fingers, just like this. And you do the same thing as we did with the pink. You put it at the bottom and give it a little squish. And then you put this like this, and the same thing. Now look at our butterfly. It's looking beautiful. So now what we're going to do is take a little bit of the yellow, because we have to make the body. Butterflies have a nice long fluffy body. So let's give him a very nice body. It sort of looks like a cocoon shape, sort of like that. A little bit shorter. And then you make the body, and we want him to be glittery because he's just the most beautiful butterfly ever. And you just slowly put that on, just like that, so that he has his body. And you can squish his head down a little bit because we're going to put antennas on him. And then you know what I want to do? I want to take my knife and put it on your hand, and you're just going to make little marks to show his body. Now we have to choose which color we are going to use for his antenna, and I think blue would be a good idea because blue is a very beautiful color, and we have so many beautiful colors right now that we want to keep with the theme. So let's pull some dough apart, make it nice and soft, and we're going to pull two pieces, and instead of rolling them into little balls, we're going to roll them into like spaghetti pieces, just like this. You just do it back and forth, and then just behind his head, you put his little feeler up and his little antenna. Just like that. Perfect. Now, if you want to be even more creative, you can take a little bit of the green, just a very tiny little bit, and we're going to make our butterfly a little set of eyes, just to make them more personable. So here's one little eye, and I'll put that on right there, just like that. And then take another little piece, and we're going to make his other eye. And then, boys and girls, we are done with our beautiful butterfly. So now that we have our beautiful butterfly done, we'll put him right there. I would like to do a cupcake and use the heart to make the beautiful icing and the shape on top that we always decorate our cupcakes with. So we're going to use our Play-Doh cupcake maker, and we're going to take some yellow dough, just like this, and you scoop it out. Oh, we need a big ball for this one. There we go. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is squish it up like we always do, and we'll put it into the cupcake maker. I love making cupcakes. It's one of my favorite things to do. I enjoy it a lot. So we put our mold in, and always remember to keep your thumb on the bottom, or your fingers, because you want to make sure that it doesn't come out of the bottom because there's a hole. And we're going to take a little bit more dough because we want it to be a nice fat cupcake. So again, hand on the bottom, and then you just mold it back into the rest of the dough that was in there. And then we're going to take our thumb on the bottom and squeeze the Play-Doh maker together. And this is how we get our cupcake. Ta-da! So we'll peel off the dough, all the extra, and then the reason for the hole in the bottom is so that you have a way to push up your cupcake. There, and he pops right out. So we're going to put that right there, and we're going to pick a color for the icing, and I really like this fuchsia color. It's beautiful, and I think on the yellow it'll look absolutely gorgeous. So what we're going to do is we're going to get enough dough so that we can make our heart like this. We'll make our heart first, and then we'll put our icing on. So again, same as the butterfly, squish it into your palm so you have a nice flat surface, and then you just push, and the mold will do the rest. And then we pull away all the extra stuff, just like all before, and we pop out our little heart. And we can do whatever we want to the heart. You don't have to leave it plain. You can leave it with different little decorations on it, which is what I think we should do. Now, we haven't used our very beautiful green yet, so let's do that for the icing. So all you have to do for icing is just make it nice and soft, and then you kind of just squish it like this. And we're going to put that right on top, and then you sort of, you're going to want to try to melt it down to make it look more like icing. So just like that, make it look more like a cupcake. There you go. And now you squish your fingers, and we're going to put our beautiful heart on top of it. Look at that, boys and girls. We've made a beautiful cupcake, and we made a beautiful butterfly, and I think we did a great job. Now you guys can make whatever you want. You use your imaginations like I always say, and hopefully you'll come back and see us at the Giggle Room so we can have more fun. Thanks for joining us. Bye!